tonight too, and just listening to the different testimonies and the songs we sang tonight. One thought that was coming to my mind was trust. That's what every relationship that we have is built on. It's built on trust. We're naturally related, but more so than that, we're friends. It's because we trust one another. Anybody's relationship can be damaged or altered, changed based on that trust or trust being violated. It's all the Ezekiel, Isaiah, Jeremiah, they all say teach us to trust in the Lord. David in the book of Psalms, couldn't tell you how many times he wrote, I will trust in the Lord. Job, all that Job went through, he said, yet he slay me. Though he slay me, yet will I trust him. Those are just thoughts that was coming to my mind of those different places where we're instructed to trust in the Lord, and how if we trust in one another, Grandma, if I didn't trust you to do something and you thought I should have, it would probably hurt your feelings that I didn't have that trust in you, that I didn't have that faith in you. I know it wouldn't me if I was friends with someone and they should have relied on me to do something and maybe didn't trust me or count on me to do that I should have done for them. It would maybe kind of cause me to question our relationship. How much more of Jesus, that we should trust in Jesus. And when we have things in our lives that come along and we need help from Him to make it through a particular situation, or we ask Him to help us in certain areas of our life, if we don't trust in Him, but yet we rely on ourselves, we should not rely on ourselves. There's a scripture on lean not onto your own understanding, but to trust in the Lord. If there ever was anybody to be an example to us, David is a good example. Maybe not the decisions he made in his life, but most certainly when he did make a mistake, trust in the Lord with all thy heart and lean not into there's trust in the Lord. There's that word again. But when he did make a mistake, he knew where his strength came from, where his trust should be at, and he would run back to the Lord. What an example David was in that area. I believe David resurrected and had every opportunity, as a good opportunity as anybody else, to make the bride. Whenever the Old Testament worthies were resurrected. Those are just some thoughts that I had that was coming to my mind, and I know I didn't have a whole lot to mention when I got up, but that just kind of stood out in my mind, and I thought if it's sticking out, maybe I should get up and say something about it, that we have each other here that we can trust. If we're going through something, I know I'm not an old fella. There's older folks here that I've probably not gone through anything in my life that somebody here hasn't gone through. Now that could change if I live long enough to get old, Sister Alice. I hope I do. But if there's something that I'm going through that I just can't seem to figure it out, or can't seem to get a grasp on, we have Jesus we can go to and talk to and ask for help, but we also have one another. And I know there's people here that if I have a problem or a situation in my life, I can go to them and talk to them and not worry about anybody else finding out about what I'm talking to them about. Why? Because I trust them and I love them. So my desire is to trust Jesus more and more, put my hope and my trust in Him, and draw closer to Him, and develop a relationship where without a doubt in my mind, I would know whenever I have troubles and difficulties. I know where to turn. I know where my strength comes from, and I know where to turn to ask for help.